So when I put out the thumbnail to this video on my Instagram story a few days ago, advising people that this video is going to drop today, a lot of people were liking it and interacting with it, which makes me think that a lot of people can resonate with this, right? People that are in their 9-to-5s that want to build out their property portfolio and they know they have to navigate it in the right way. Because ultimately, if you share with those around you about what you're looking to do, then there can be consequences for it. I've just got to be honest. So, someone that's worked in the corporate world for over 10 years and has built out a property portfolio in that time, I've made certain mistakes, oversharing in the workplace that could have been detrimental. So I want to share my insights. I want to give some advice, give some tips so you're safe, secure in what you're doing, but also building out your property portfolio as well. So let's get into it. So as I mentioned, I've been in the corporate world for over 10 years, 10 and a half years. And I've been able to scale my property portfolio in that time. I've purchased 6 properties, 2 in Kent and 4 up north as well in Yorkshire. And I'm looking to purchase more properties as well in the near future. So I have some experience of actually being in the 9-to-5, but also having a property business as well and also looking to scale. And what I have found is early in my career, I was under the assumption that people wouldn't mind, right, knowing about me doing things outside of my 9-to-5. So if I'm sharing that I'm looking to buy a buy-to-let, for example, if I'm sharing that I'm looking to build out my property portfolio, that people wouldn't care. However, it's far from the truth, right? If you're in a 9-to-5, and I can only really speak about my experience, and it relates more to the corporate world, and in these office jobs, what you tend to find is that a lot of people are not actually happy in what they're doing. They're not happy in their job. They don't enjoy it. I've had conversations with people that are in the 9-to-5 that I've become good friends with. And a lot of them are not actually that happy, but they feel stuck to their job because that's the only way they can pay their bills. So when now that individual now sees that you're building income and wealth outside of that, that can breed actually a lot of jealousy. And they can then actually look at you and think, oh God, like this guy's looking to actually potentially get out of the 9-to-5. And they feel like there's no hope for them. So now someone that was actually a good colleague to work with can actually turn bitter. They can actually turn spiteful. And it can actually turn pretty ugly, to be honest. And that's only with your coworkers. Now, with your managers, you can be in a false sense of security thinking that your manager wants the best for you. And you know what? They actually might want the best for you in terms of your office job or any job. They might be happy with where you are in that job, with whatever it is that they're paying you or the company's paying you, and be okay with that. But the moment they see that you're trying to do more than that, then this can be a big, big problem. So I urge you guys, if you are building out your property portfolio or you do have a big property portfolio and you're in a job, then do your best to actually not tell them about it. Because if they find out about it, then your work is going to be scrutinized a lot more. You're buying 2, 3, 4 properties and your manager's going to be looking at you thinking, hold on, this person earns less than me, but is buying all these properties. How are they doing it? Are they receiving income from these properties? Are they going to maybe leave this job? Am I not going to be without them? Am I not going to be able to provide them with work? I don't want to be doing all this work. They're the ones I delegate work to. Are they not going to be there anymore? And again, this breeds jealousy as well. And the reason why I know this is because I've been in companies where I've been building out my property portfolio and then I've actually disclosed it to managers before. I remember mentioning to a manager that I was looking to buy a block of flats. And the moment I said that, the whole relationship changed between me and the manager because I actually thought up until that point, me and him were good friends. But the moment I mentioned that to him, from that day onwards, my work was scrutinized far, far more to the point where I actually had to leave the job. And I'd been in that company for years. And I look back here and I've got no ill feelings towards anyone that's ever managed me. I've had some great managers as well in my time. But ultimately, you've got to realize that when you're in a 9-to-5 and you're especially in the corporate world, you're in a system, right? And you're playing a game. So ultimately, you can't even see people as your friends, which is sad, to be honest, because earlier in my career, that's how I used to see people as. I used to trust pretty much everyone, really. Co-workers, managers. I used to think that, people are not going to be jealous of me. Why would they be, That was just my naive way of thinking. But moving through the corporate world, I realized that this isn't the case. People like you to do okay, but not better than them. So your manager, seeing that you're earning maybe half your salary or 3/4 of your salary or whatever it is, and now you're buying 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 properties, they're going to be thinking, whoa, like, how's he doing that? How come he's able to do that and I can't? And I'm still stuck here and maybe he's able to get out, right? That breeds resentment, it breeds envy, it breeds jealousy. And, fortunately for me, obviously, I've been able to build assets, right? So I'm able to deliver this message because I know a lot of you are going to be able to resonate with it. I know a lot of you are watching this thinking, okay, yeah, Nebi's right. I do work a job. And if I was to tell these people that I work with that I do this or I'm looking to do that, then yeah, maybe it could bring resentment and jealousy. And look, that's not to say everyone that you work with is going to feel like this. You may have good managers. There are good managers out there. There's great leaders out there. There's great people that you'll be able to work with that you can probably trust. But I think these probably err on the minority, and actually the majority of people that you do work alongside with are likely to be those that don't see a way out. If you're someone that's in a 9-to-5 and you enjoy it and you love it, fair play. I respect it. I've got nothing wrong with people that enjoy what they do, they enjoy their job. But there are people that are in a 9 to 5. Not only do they hate it, they have no exit or no plan to get out of it. So you might be thinking that person is cool with you, that person is your friend. But now when you're actually revealing what you're looking to do and things like that, they might even snitch on you. They might tell their managers or senior managers, oh, you know, so-and-so is looking to actually do this, you know. They're looking to buy 3 HMOs in their area. It's going to bring them a lot of money. This is what I'm hearing. And they might say that in conversation in a social. And then guess what? When there's time to cut heads or get rid of people, yeah, they might look at the people performing the worst. But ultimately, they're going to look at the person that's actually most likely to get out anyway. And, you know, they'll do the job for you and get rid of you just like that. So this isn't a way to scare anyone, because ultimately, I want people to be able to work a job that they enjoy and actually build income outside of it if that's what they want to do. And I'm here to just provide my insight and my advice where I can. But just be careful. When you are at work, be mindful of the things that you're speaking about. If you are building out businesses outside of your job, buying properties, whatever it is, you don't need to disclose that with people that you're working with. It's not their business. You're there to do a job. You don't need to be disclosing every single thing that you're looking to do. You don't need to be disclosing your plan. They're not going to tell you to your face how they feel, but in the way they treat you, you know, you can kind of get a feel for it. So it's super important, right? Make sure that you're keeping your head down when you're at your job, doing what you got to do. But then outside of your job, you know, you're taking that time to build out your property portfolio. And, you know, you don't need to be sharing it with your co-workers or managers. You can keep doing you, keep smashing it, and keep that to yourself. So again, I know it's hard because I also preach about being on socials and things like that. Look, at the end of the day, you don't have to share your socials with people that you work with. If they don't know what your socials are, then they're unlikely to find them. So again, you can keep that separate from people that you work with. I hope this resonates with you. I hope this helps you a little bit. And if you are someone that is in a 9 to 5 and you're not even sure about how to navigate property investing, then as always, feel free to book in a discovery call with me and I'll do what I can to help. So that will be in the pinned comment and in the description below. So I hope you enjoyed this video and it helped you understand a little bit more about why you should keep yourself to yourself when working 9 to 5 and building out a property business. So if you enjoyed this video, do give it a like, and if you found value from this video or any other video on this channel, then do subscribe as well. And until next time, happy investing.